This is my wallet. This is my driving license. As you can see from the first 2 lines of my driving license, I can only drive motorcycles. Ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to drive a motorcycle, which is why when I finally got my license on October 30th, 2014, I got on the road and started driving. Everyone had warned me how dangerous motorcycles could be, and so in an attempt to prove everyone wrong, I wanted to be the most exemplary biker on the road. I stopped at every traffic light. I gave way to other vehicles at roundabouts, and made sure to indicate when I was going round them. I stopped for people crossing the road, changed lanes cautiously, and most importantly, stopped at every single stop sign. It seemed to me, however, that although I was doing all I could to follow the rules of the road to the letter, there was another system underlying the one I had been instructed to follow, which I was not aware of, a system of unruliness, which is unwritten and unspoken, yet entrenched and consented to by most. I realized then that I had to learn this language.
It takes a long time to realize you can't drive faster than your guardian angel can fly.
Here are a few of the things I've learned so far. People in Malta will cross the road whenever and wherever they wish, so unless there's someone physically blocking your way, just ignore them and drive on. Just like people, cars will also often cross your path. Once again, only stop if they're stopping you. The most important thing to keep in mind when crossing lanes is not to indicate. Since Malta's roundabouts are so small, it is unnecessary to give way. When approaching a roundabout, it is important to ignore this sign. When you come to a stop sign, only stop if the roads are really busy. If you think this is not the case, drive on. On the upside of things, parking is absolutely not a problem in Malta. As a general rule, you can park wherever you wish, especially if you think it's urgent. It's interesting to note that Malta is the 8th country with most cars per capita, with a whopping 700 cars for every 1,000 people. Yet surprisingly, studies show that despite having so many cars on our roads, we rank amongst the lowest when it comes to traffic accidents, which is great. But is this information perfectly correct? While it may be true that fatal traffic accidents in Malta are not as common as in other countries, it does not mean that people do not get hurt on our roads. According to this NSO news release, the total number of traffic accidents between January and June 2015 amount to 7,482. Of these, 6,809 were just minor accidents, which leaves us with a total of 820 casualties in road traffic accidents, and a small but nonetheless tragic number of 5 deaths. The way we drive has become a deeply rooted part of our society's fabric, like a rite of passage into adulthood. Which makes me wonder, would we even be able to fix our driving problems if we all tried to drive a little bit better? Or is it simply one of those things that we would rather laugh over and forget soon after?